Well, time to rob everybody blind. Round 2. Oh, they haven't recovered. We're gonna have to go through my old notes to figure out what this code is. And the fact that they haven't changed this code yet, somewhat hysterical. It's gonna be like one of the really old codes we got. 0451. It might not still be valid. They may have changed it. 0451. Nope. Hello, ammo. This does stuff again? We have this code, but I just want to hack and see what it does. It probably just does what it did before. Just gonna turn off all the cameras. Okay, looks like that's all we got. I don't know why I did that. Other than just to do it. Come back here, see if there's anything hanging out. I'm gonna take a look around the back of the building. We're gonna be pretty thorough here. Go ahead and give ourselves a save as well. But this is a good, like, this game has clever use of maps. Like, it uses the same map several times. Like, you use the New York maps more than once. You use the NATCO headquarters more than once. That's that.
Vanderlee's pleased that you followed orders. He wants to see you.
Obviously, some of this would be different.
Off limits. Sorry, Agent. Only authorized person.
All right. What's our current goal? Team Manderley. All right.
We got the news. Nobody really believes it. Too bad about Paul. Guess that goes to show we can't be too sure of anyone.
Okay. Yeah, we want to, as long as we don't get an account number, which I always go, I'm gonna look to see if there's any account numbers, then I forget. Because you don't want to hack it first, because if you hack it first, it actually makes it so that there should be medical bots.
Vanderlee wants to see you. You know the drill.
But it makes it so that you can't shoot, I'm losing my mind here. I'm forgetting what I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, it makes it so you can't use the account numbers later. I'm pretty sure that's true. At least that's how I remember it. Maybe they patched that, I don't know, but... Okay, let the robbing commence. They don't even bother locking their doors anymore because they know I have the key. Hello there.
It's a question of who benefits society more. But who decides that? You?
Who does benefit society more? That's very interesting. Oh, nothing in there that we want. Okay, standard operating procedure. We're going to rob everything first. Anything interesting in here? Not since we cleaned it out. Okay. I don't think there's really anything else you can do in there. Hello there. Don't mind me.
Need a vacation.
Yeah, we could all use a vacation. Oh, now I got that song in my head. Vacation is all I ever wanted. However the rest of the words go that I probably only half remember and probably already got wrong. I guess we could do our email here. Bionic Man. A. Jacobson, come by my office. We need to talk about the last mission in person, not infolink. Come by my office after you've been debriefed by Manderley. Now, you get this email regardless of what you did, so... it has that context. Ooh, hello. Yes, please. Can we still keep using that on that? Yeah, sure. We got it down, almost half. Almost half recoil now. Oh, I did a hard save. Oh well. They keep replacing the doors to this guy. Just ammunition, most of which I probably don't need. Oh, we got this dude again. Let's see.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Alright, let's see if we can talk to these guys.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
You don't say!
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
Let me remind you that the director of FEMA interrogated NSF agents and then murdered them. That adds up.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
Oh, you don't have the clearance. He played that card.
I said no more questions.
Are you gonna shoot me if I ask you any more questions?
Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Dead this month.
Oh, he's like power walking out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Here, let me get the door so you don't hit yourself in the face with it again. I don't even know what you call this, That's a very interesting walk you got there, sir. Alright, let's go loot downstairs.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine. That's too bad about Paul.
Agent Denton.
That guy's trying hard to score, I think. Let's not go in there.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And we might never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
Oh, the humility. He is... Oh, that's good. Very good. I think you're getting there. Do we get the end conclusion here? I think that lady's foot's through the floor. Sure looks like it. Alright. Oh, hope it works out for you, buddy. Medical bot, where are you? I need you. Much. You guys always wander off. There you are. What do we got? We got... These ones are going to be a little bit more interesting. So we've got EMP shield. Nanoscale EMP generators partially protect individual nanites and reduce bioelectrical drain by canceling incoming pulses. This obviously is only going to be very limited in usefulness, in my opinion. Whereas this one, on the other hand, ballistic protection, I get shot pretty often. Monomolecular plates reinforce the skin's membrane, reducing the damage an agent receives from projectiles and bladed weapons. Okay. Oh, it protects you from bladed weapons too, so that's very useful. Yeah. I think this one's pretty much a no-brainer. EMP is very much a thing. I would assume this doesn't help you against plasma-based weapons. No, it's just EMP drain, so this is obviously much more common of a problem. Getting shot and stabbed. So, yes please. How does this one work, though? I should have probably read. Damage from projectiles and blade weapons is reduced slightly, reduced moderately, reduced significantly. An agent is nearly invulnerable to damage from projectiles and blade weapons. Obviously, you pay charge while you use it, so it's not unlimited, but... Oh yeah, that's right. We got the key for this. Oh, hello. A free augmentation canister. What do we got for that one? We'll just go to the bot. Ah, here's our legs. So this one is going to be a little harder one to choose. So we got speed enhancement. I think there's more than one on the legs. I think. I know there's one that's stealth oriented, and then there should be a jumping one too. But I only see one leg slot, so maybe I'm wrong? Well, anyway, speed enhancement. Ionic polymer gel myofibrils are woven into your leg muscles, increasing the speed at which an agent can run and climb. The height they can jump. Okay, so this is the jumping one. And reducing the damage they receive from falls. Pretty good. The other one, though, is run silent. The necessary muscle movements for complete silence when walking or running are determined continuously with reactive kinematics equations produced by embedded nanocomputers. So we already do stealth type stuff, and this would only make us better at it, because we would make very little sound. And as a matter of fact, once you do this high enough, you could run with this on and you wouldn't make a noise. You would make no noise. So definitely a big advantage to this one. The advantage of this one, outside of being able to close distances and stuff, which if we were using melee weapons would be pretty important, outside of that, this allows us to get access to more areas. The platforming stuff would be easier. So I like to get into areas. I also like stealth, so both things are useful to me, but I kind of feel like the running, jumping stuff is just more useful, especially as it allows me to get into more areas, which is, to me, always the more important thing. I want to loot the hell out of places, as you may have seen already, and this is going to let me make that easier. This wouldn't help me with that at all. It would just help me with stealth, and honestly, we can already technically do that. This would make stunning people, though, more effective, because you could close the gap in between you and them so much faster with this, because you could run and still remain silent. So obviously they're both good, but I'm gonna go with the runny jumpy one, because I think that's just the one that heals to me. Also, did I heal myself? I sure didn't. There we go. Now we can do this. Okay. Not sure we ever got... We probably did get Jay Reyes's password.
We sure showed that rich bastard Lebedev, didn't we?
Still denied in this area. Oh, I know what's back there, but... we still gotta poke around. Where we don't have clearance. Once you get it high enough level, you don't make any sound at all. So you could literally, like, full-on run, and it wouldn't make any noise. You could jump up and down, it wouldn't make any noise. Obviously, if you pick up, like, I don't know, a potted plant and throw it, they would hear that. Like, that would be heard. But, your actual movement wouldn't be. So, I kind of don't want to talk to him right away, I don't think. I kind of want to talk to Manderley first. We still haven't gotten the code for that. Nothing down here this time? Man. Not as much of a jackpot this time around, huh? Oh, actually, it's over here, isn't it? It's, come on. There we go. I feel like I may have missed the code. I feel like it should have been around, like maybe the first time I went through here, like it was like behind a couch or something. I just didn't see it. Another multi-tool. I mean, that pretty much screams out. Because I'm full on multi-tools. I'm gonna go to Mandalay first. We'll hear his thing, and then we're gonna go and, we'll go and talk to, Alex. We pretty much looted everywhere of relevance. Oh. Sorry,
I can't
Reaperbot.
believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess you got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
Alright. I do have to look under your desks. I'm sorry, lady. But you may have loot. We are obligated to rob you.
You better not keep him
we're
waiting.
I'm also going to loot you too, Mandalay. Just give me a second.
Objectives complete, sir.
Good, good. Here's your op bonus as usual, 1,000 for a flawless performance. You might be interested to know that your tenacity has impressed some very important people.
I only wish to serve the Coalition to the best of my ability.
They have high hopes for you, JC. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what seems to be missing in your brother. I hope you'll understand why the Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot, Jock, at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
So this is the moment where you could have remained loyal to UNATCO, because so far we have and are towing the party line, more or less. But this is the moment they also don't give you that choice. So, yeah. Alrighty. I think, yeah, it is clear that we're not going to get a account number, so we're just going to hack the, this. Look away. Stop looking at me. I need these funds. I'm appropriating them for a good cause. Which is giving, junkies Zyme in the metro tunnels. It's a good cause! Trust me! Alright. Let's go to talk to Alex. That's the last thing we have to do. Well, I'll do what the game makes me do, more or less. Not this way. Oh, that's right. We didn't go down this path. Yeah, we didn't talk to either of these. We already talked to you, and you're not going to want me to talk to you. We need all this looting. I don't think there's anything else going on here, but we'll just make sure there's not anything being hidden under a desk or what have you. They don't have any prisoners because they've already murdered them all. We could look at Herman's email. And obviously if we'd killed Navarre, he would have, you know, he would have talked about that. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're full on buckshot. Now they're defying gravity. Hello, sir?
How are you holding up?
Fine. I completed the mission objectives.
You were ordered to assassinate a man in cold blood. That must have been difficult.
Not if you pause for a second and think about who he was and what he stood for.
It's a shame when a difference of opinion gets somebody killed. That's all I have to say about that.
Every war is the result of a difference of opinion. Maybe the biggest questions can only be answered by the greatest of conflicts.
Let's hope not, or we're on the brink of another world war. Speaking of which, tell me what you need. I'll load you up.
I actually technically do need tranquilizer darts. I don't need any of this other stuff. I'm probably even maxed out on the ammo. Well, we know we're maxed out on shotgun ammo.
I'll take the tranquilizer darts for the crossbow.
A man of tactics. I like that.
Did you know you have a satellite dish in the middle of your floor? Looks kind of weird. Alright, let's talk to Alex here. Oh, thank you for the lockpick.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
Well, I took out his boss. I hope that changes his mind.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
Alright. There we have it. Alright, I guess that story is finished. Okie dokie. This will be the last time we're at UNATCO on good terms.
So long, Agent.
Indeed.
We'll miss you, Agent.
Alright, so I'm going to Hong Kong.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
Okay. Here we go. We do eventually go to Hong Kong, so don't be disappointed. That does happen. Just not in the order that we were ordered to do so. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna get a hard save. This next part will be difficult. There's a few ways that this can actually pan out.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Okay, I don't know if I should delay on this one. I don't really know what happens if I do. We'll go with what we are being given here. I know he's in here, but we also have that one, was it down from 4? He's right there. I want to try and get to the secret before he talks to me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Do we want to look at his email? E. Denton. Now I have to remember how chameleon is spelled. I should remember because one of my favorite bands... Oh, that's not what I want to do. One of my favorite bands is the Chameleons, but I'm suddenly doubting myself. Okay, I was spelling it right, and I just second guessed myself. I'm not the best speller in the world, so... Alright. No email today. Alright. Apparently they didn't really think that one that I would do what I just did. Don't worry, I'm just robbing you a little bit. I need your things before this fight we're about to have starts. Oh, I'm full on that. Come on, alright. I also need this med kit more than you. Or I think I'm gonna get stuck into a dialogue as soon as I walk up to him.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
I came to get you out of here.
JC, you've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
I know, I've been
and
there.
I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
Oh, it doesn't happen yet. Okay. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I can use that upgrade canister at any time. So I'm gonna give myself a hard save just for the sake of it. And let's think about what augment we'd want to level up here. So this is probably not a higher priority, it just allows me to breathe underwater for longer. This gives us more strength, which allows us to pick up heavier and heavier crates. We're already pretty strong here, and I don't think we need much more. This will protect us from bullets. And this will make us run and jump further. I honestly often forget to use this. So I'm leaning towards the legs because this is something I'm more likely to remember. I'm like, oh, there's a gap I need to jump. Now I remember, right? Because it's clear I probably need some help jumping there. This I have to remember in the heat of the moment. It's not that it's bad, obviously it would help me, but... I normally don't go that route, though, and I need to be, you know... the point is, if I don't use it, this is the better one. If I don't use this regularly whenever I get into a fight, this is the better one to take. If I can remember, then this one probably will help me, especially later in the game. I'm going to take it for some of the things I know are going to happen fairly soon. Alright. I think we have looted him out as much as we can. Oh, actually, no, there's this little closet. I don't think there's anything in here. I could try and look around. We have that stupid, this thing. I'll use that. Oh, it doesn't even see anything. Alright. Can I take it off? Yeah, once you turn these things on, you can't turn them off. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like those things. Like, oh, don't look over here. I'll if you guys didn't hear that, probably better we don't talk about it. Another medkit. Thank you much. Yep, you guys are still dead. Probably getting smelly at this point. You're not already smelly. More soy food. Alright. I do have to check the, need to walk away from that door. Alright. So if you have problems with epileptic seizures and what have you, this place is going to be very blinky and flashy. I will let you know when I'm done. So I'm going to be going there now. I get like massive screen tear too, so that makes it pretty bad for me as well. I'm gonna go up first. Never mind, I'm gonna do a quick load because I didn't mean to fall down the elevator shaft. Alright, so I'm back in the elevator shaft. Again, I'll let you guys know when I'm done. And I'll also try and... It kind of makes it hard for me to see what I'm doing. Because I get massive screen tearing. I think it's like some kind of thing to do with... Yeah, there's a weapon mod up here. Looks like an accuracy mod. I may throw up. This is pretty bad. Yeah, and I'll let you guys know when I'm done. There's just a crate at the bottom of the shaft I'm going to be busting open here. Gives me a multi-tool, which I'm full on, but if I ever use one, I know I can come back here. Alright, let's go to the first floor. Okay, I'm not in the elevator shaft anymore. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it.
Yeah, we've established that Jojo is that drug dealer dude. So I don't know if there's something we can do with them. Oh, thank you for the credits.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
No, I'm not giving you my pistol, my heavily modded out pistol. I'd rather not arm a civilian.
I would rather not arm a civilian.
You weren't gonna shoot nobody anyway, Jesus.
What am I going to do?
Besides, it's against the law for civilians to carry weapons.
Tell that to the gangsters.
He wasn't gonna stand up to Jojo anyway.
He pays off the cops, so there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Speaking of which, I did get a weapon mod. How are we on experience? Still a ways away. You really have to use your experience wisely in this game because you don't get enough to do everything you would absolutely want to do. I guess we could mod my pistol one more time. That would put it at 97% once I get the pistol upgraded. At least I think it would. Maybe it wouldn't get quite that high, but... Yeah, another one of these ATMs. I think we already established that this ATM doesn't work right and we have other ATMs. Whether or not I have access to it, I don't know, but I assume I'd have access to the bar. Let's just hack this one anyway. If it ends up we don't get some money we could have. Oh well. $200. Withdraw. Okay. So we have a lot of stops to make here. We want to loot everywhere we possibly can. We want to make a stop at Smugglers. Any goals, notes? Okay, if we know where Jojo is, we can try and kill him too. I don't know where he'd be though, because we didn't
Your
get
buddies
in
at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the Ton.
Okay, they know he's there. Based off of that. Granted, I already know that they know he's there, but that's a good clue. Free clinic is closed, so that's not a place we can go. Just checking the trash cans, you never know. You could still go down in the sewers. Why would I want to do that? Would there be something new down there? I'm gonna go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of a quick save. I don't think there's anything new down there, but we'll give it a look. Well, there's... I mean, there is indeed. We just got experience for being here too, so hey. Or that camo stuff. I mean, I'll take what loot they're gonna give me. We should still have the passcode here. I don't remember what it was though. Well, we have notes for a reason. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so it's gonna be the first time we were in New York. MJ-12 coup d'etat. Okay, I remember that. MJ-12. Etat. Let me check what's down this way. Okay. They replace this with just a straight button. Okay. Actually, no, that was always like that, wasn't it? Alright, let's go to the other side. I find it interesting that you can come down here and loot all this place up again. It's interesting that the guys are still dead. Okay, this is blown out. So just like the little bit of the area you can loot. Fortunately, that doesn't mean I have to rotate the bridge back around. So MJ-12. Eta. See, this is one of those circumstances where, like, I really honestly don't know why you can still access this area. You can't access the free clinic, which actually I remembered that you could. So I'm actually somewhat surprised that you can't, unless you get to this map again another time. I could have swore you could get into the free clinic, but oh well. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing like being hidden here.
Sick of being shoved around.
From you?
No escape.
Alright. Let's see if they'll let me go to the subway. But this is gonna be down to Smuggler, which we definitely want to go to.
Hey, Mr. UNATCO man, you guys going after JoJo?
I'm not going after anybody.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the ton.
Jojo Fine of the NSF?
The whole street's a UNATCO security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss him.
You can't hack that, so... Thing. I think I remember where JoJo is. He's gonna be in the basketball court area. Don't know if we want to confront him or not yet. Go ahead and give ourselves a hard save. Do I go to Smuggler first? Oh, am I wrong? You must go to New York more than once, because there are things I remember that we're not seeing. So, maybe that is indeed the case. Now, this is one of the ways into the Smuggler, but you need lockpicks to do it. Which is fine. I've got the front route already cleared out, so we'll just go and talk to him. That's the route if you don't have the password. If you never got it and It also gets you around the security measure. No, actually, no, I don't think it does.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
No, I changed that one yesterday. I'm gonna have to kill you. That's the old password. Alright. Oh, the security stuff's up again. That's okay. We'll just hack it again. I mean, I guess it makes sense that he would put the thing back up after you hack it, but... That's fire extinguisher. Another multi-tool, so yeah, this is just gonna pretty much pay for itself. Alright. I do find it interesting that you give him the password and you still have to hack his security system to get through. He must really not want to do business with you.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours.
Oh, even you knew about it, huh? Well.
Now what do you want?
Anything for sale?
Hey, about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF?
Unatco's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credits, a range weapon mod for 2,400, and a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 2,250.
I actually don't remember the range mod. But I definitely want the extended magazine, I'm gonna call it, for 1,500. I don't know how much money I have beside
it's
that.
Only the extended clip for 1,500.
Deal.
Let's see how much money we have. I should have a decent amount. Oh yeah, I have more than enough to be able to pay for this stuff. So this, I think, will max out our pistol. The 10 rounds.
This is what I've got.
I want the range mod.
I'll give you 2,400 for the range mod.
Deal.
Alright, so give me a sec while I check this out. So, by lubricating the firing path with synthetic synovial fluid, okay, the drag on fired projectiles is greatly reduced with a consequent increase in range. That doesn't really, whatever, that doesn't really make any sense, but okay. Unatco Ops file not note SC3 blue. Coating the primary valve system of a flamethrower or plasma gun in synovial lubricant and then overpressuring the delivery system will also result in an increase in range. Little trick I learned during field testing, Sam Carter. So it even works on a flamethrower, pretty much. Drag over weapon to upgrade. Weapons highlighted in green can be upgraded with this mod, so just about everything we have here. Now, what is the range on this guy? Accurate range 150, max range 300. It's going to be a percentage, and honestly, our pistol is kind of our best weapon at the moment, so I say we give it to it. It just increases the accurate range. So this, it wouldn't have been all that helpful, because 100 feet isn't that far, and you often encounter the crossbow like just being out of range of stuff. So, okay, we get a little bit more accurate range. That's good.
I've heard talk of a raid on the Ton.
Indeed. Alrighty. Let's go to the bar. And then we'll be out of here. Oh, well, we won't be out of here. We'll do the job at hand. But yeah, you must go to New York another time, because I distinctly remember certain events happening in New York. I thought there was only the 2 times, but there you go, them recycling the maps. Again, I'm not criticizing for that. They're doing it. You could criticize them for it, but I think they're doing it creatively. Okay, so we got a couple of ATMs here. I'm not sure we're gonna get any more ATM accounts, but we could look around. Hey, you again. Still not gonna talk to the press. I am also gonna rob this place blind, though. All right, fine. What do you got to say?
Perfect. Someone who can tell me about the raid.
Like I said before, I don't talk to the press.
Why are they closing down the street and shutting down the bar? What could be worse than the fighting earlier this evening?
I wish I had an answer to that, but even if I did, it wouldn't be any of your business.
Good job. Good job, JC. I'm proud of you. Get all your booze. We're already maxed out on shotgun ammo, so you get to keep your gun, lady. Alright, let's see what she has to say.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
Chris?
Jojo Fine, a punk from around here, thinks he's gonna use the hotel as his next base.
UNATCO's looking for him. He worked for the NSF.
Far as I can tell, UNATCO doesn't give a damn about Jojo or the Rentons. Bigger fish to fry, I suppose. What do you need?
Nothing.
Nothing, but thanks.
Alright. So we're getting... A lot of people are telling us there's going to be raid, so, I mean, you know. What do we got here? Well, that's a headquarters. I guess this was the Millennium Magazine is the one we already saw. So that's what it looked like when there was NSF around. Before we killed them all. Oh, you're still here.
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. UNATCO's about to do a raid.
Wow, does everybody know about this? Oh, we gotta play pool. Oh, failure. I didn't even knock a single thing down. Can I get the ball back? Oh, there it is. I was trying to pick it up, not shoot it again. Oh, guess that's that. AC Denton, worst pool player ever. Excuse me. Got a little scratchy in my throat. Okay, and this is just the back exit. Yeah, we don't want to go there just yet. We want to rob the ATMs. That's what we want to do. Heck. So that was the kind of stuff we wanted to buy from Smuggler last time we were here. Oh, this person doesn't have a lot in their account, but it's mine now. So far, I have had no reason to have my hacking skill any higher than this. Yeah, you get more time to read emails, but you're never going to have enough time. With my reading skills, I don't read that fast. If you're a speed reader, maybe. But yeah, the fact you're on a time limit, you can't read those emails, especially if there's a number of them. You can't read them fast enough and really absorb any meaningful information. And if there's a code or something... Well, we're not getting their money. I mean, I could load my quick save and stuff, but... What do you guys say? Load the quick save? Alright. Can't say no to money. Oh, we get another chance at this. Let's shoot it. I try to be creative. Oh, these balls just don't want to move, huh? Okay, I think we checked everywhere else. Alright. Let's go get that information and then we'll hack the, we'll hack that account and get all the money we can. That's why I always check every little nook and cranny before I do that kind of stuff, because it's like there's always that chance that there is an account somewhere. And these people are just so careless with their PIN numbers, man. They just... Throw them in the garbage. Maybe that's how they think is the best way to dispose of the data cube, right? Just throw it in the garbage. Alright. I am not going to be able to remember this whole thing, so I'm going to go ahead and just write it down. Gets to a point, though, where I have some of these numbers written down. That if I do write something down that's, like, important. That's a long pin number, though, so I think it's pretty important we do. I'm not going to know which code is for what, you know? I think this was the one that didn't have very much money in it, so this is probably the better one to do this, if in case it hacks and just gets to the account number we already accessed. 1 487 That looks right. 249 7. Log in. Two 49087 487 60. I wrote one number wrong. Wrote 1 there. Well, I just wrote the 9 badly because my handwriting sucks. All right. I would use my numpad, but I'm not good enough that I can do it without looking, and my microphone is in the way. So, again, I'm an old man. You got to give me some leeway on my horrible typing. 249-087. All right. Try that again. 487 659 249 087. Yeah, it's not giving it to me. Did I write that down right? 249 087 249 087 487 659. Alright, we'll try the other machine, but if it doesn't work on this one, it might have been something we were supposed to use in the Taun Hotel, and it's too late now. 659. I like how it's so particular about which machine you have to use it on. 249 087. I'm typing it in right. 487 659. 487 59 249 087. This is my last attempt. Yeah, I've input it right multiple times, so screw it. What can you do? This game is finicky about like which one that the code applies to. I mean, it's possible I didn't read the thing correctly. Maybe it had something to do with like something else. Maybe I'll read it again and get some information that I missed in the previous, but I'm pretty sure I never used this account before. And if we have to use it in the Taun Hotel, I've already broken that one. Yeah. See, when you hack it, this is what you get. It pretty much breaks it. So. Oh well. I'm gonna read the note just to see if maybe there's something I missed. Mr. Renton, as requested, yes, it's probably in the Renton Hotel because it's Mr. Renton. I'm not redoing all that just to get one account thing done, so apologize guys, we're gonna miss out on Mr. Renton's money. We already robbed him a couple times, you know, taking the money off that desk. My conscience doesn't allow it. It has nothing to do with my laziness. Get out of here. We're full ammo on that. You know, we'll just smash these things. Yeah, I'm pretty much full on every ammo type because, you know. And we gotta get past this guard. We're getting pretty close to the time that I'd wrap up here, but we'll
I thought they were
get a little
shipping you
closer.
off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother. Except I'm in here doing pretty much the same thing. Let me guess, there's stuff hiding behind this cardboard box. Medical stuff. This is actually pretty good. Medical supplies are a little on the low side, which is one of the reasons why I'm so, like, conservative with, like, my quick saves and my quick loads.
You'll need to send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Okay. We have a lot there. Unfortunately, this is possibly going to be a bad point to wrap things up, but I really don't want to go too much further here. So I'm going to go ahead and give ourselves a hard save. But this is the warehouse that we had to breach earlier, so again, reuse of a map, but it is what it is.